Well, hello and welcome to FPL Top Dogs Ballyhaunis, and here I am, the guru, with your Game Week 22 review. And Christy Nicholson pub fans for League here in Ballyhaunis, County Mayo. So, without too much further ado, let's get straight as soon as we can into the video. Hopefully, get about 30 minutes done today. Pretty good game week this game week, 65 with a wild card done. It was very good attempt anyway. Um, good stuff. So yeah, share the screen. Yeah, it was a good wild card really. If I didn't do any wild card and left it at game week 21s, I would have got 53. But got 12 extra points by doing this wild card. I had two drafts. There was only 2 days to get this wild card done, and the first draft got me a 63. But my bench was like Velamarson, Mikalenko, Greaves, and Stewart from Southampton, who is not going to play for the rest of the season. My bench for the second wildcard draft, which I went with in the end, was Pickford, Rodgers, Gabriel, and Mikalenko. And that's who I had on the bench. And they all got like 2 points, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So eked out the most I could. I'm a little bit down. I was thinking massively about Mateta instead of Raul. Okay, that would have been a good one. I was just in between. I just fancy Raul and Ahmad. I wasn't really thinking about Kluivert. It's just like after the Lord Mayor show, hindsight. But let's have a look at the video. Got a few topics to do. I've done a couple of mocks as well. It's great to took a bit of time to get some of the mocks done. Hopefully we can get this bigger. Lovely. Okay. Well, lovely. So we're a resident top dog. Thanks for all your support over the years. It's nearly about 6 years I've been doing pods now, and I will improve the sound and the whole lot. So just bear with me. So Foden destroyed it with a massive amount of points, 19 this week. We'll go into Foden later. Captain Plug Palmer blanks. Plug is a play on Dennis the Menace, the child magazine, cartoon magazine, the Beano, and the Backstreet Boys. So we'll have a look at that later from the youth, my youth. Game week 22, 65 points, 1,334 points so far. Terrific. A massive 392,000k improvement, up to like 1.1 million now. And I want to consolidate that and attack with 3 chips left and an assistant manager. Attack. The Man United way. Right, so we'll go into Captain. No, it's going to be yeah, even better than his father, even better than the real thing. You too. I find you like your U2, so that's a little bit of a play there. Yeah, Kluivert Jr. He got 3 goals against Newcastle. His dad, Patrick Kluivert, only managed 1 against Newcastle when he played in the Premier League. So that was a lovely little thing. So that was great. I'm sure he might have been there on the day to maybe not, but yeah, Dutch legends, so well done to Kluivert, and he's great value. terrific value. So yeah, even better than his father. It's a play. He's a little bit to go. Yes, we know, but so just Captain Plug himself from the Bass Street boys, the Bass Street kids. So Blank Palmer more on Bass Street than on Easy Street. So he's been bashed about all right, with his ankle, and he's had a lot of trouble, loads of dirty tackling on him, and he's been marked out of the game. He is targeted, and this is the weakness of Chelsea. There's not much outside of that to kind of. It's like that special cog in your machine, and you just can't get through it. Everybody else is banjaxed and nothing else works. So that's a problem Chelsea have at the minute. Although Tossin, I don't know what's going on there, but he fancies himself as prime, not Maradona, but who was that guy that ran up Cafu from Roma, or the other Brazilian dude, Ramos, not Ramos, but you know who I'm on about. Just banging in shots from all sorts of distances, and he's on the streak, Tossin. He really is. So I'm not too sure about Jackson either. And look, Madike is so selfish. He's not all that, but he thinks he is. And it's really is frustrating to see that guy play. Although he did score, but he is, quite selfish. Reece James is back, so keep an eye on him. He could be interesting, about 4.8 million. So yeah, is Cole Palmer essential? I'm not 100% sure. These are his statistics from last year: 22 goals, and 13 assists. So that's out of 29 games, and 12 of these 22 goals were penos. Okay, so he has the record in the Premier League of scoring 12 consecutive penalties without missing them. So that's 10 out of 13, 29. So that's could be now power where he is this season, but he's not getting as many penos. I can't. I think he might have about 5 penos already. So that's only a guess. But I'm just saying that he was 5.5 million last year, and he's 11.4 million. He's due to be dropped to 11.3 overnight tonight, possibly. So keep an eye out. So Chelsea haven't had as many penalties as last year. So I'm not 100% sure if he is worth all that money. And he's blanked something in the region of, I think I had written it down here, but 10 times this season he hasn't returned. So that's something to kind of keep an eye on. And he's got Man City away next, I think. Chelsea's run gets a little bit trickier. It's a hit and miss, the Chelsea run. But yeah, look, I got rid of Palmer in my second wild card. I've got Rodgers, and I freed up a lot more money in and around the team, and we'll probably see later. Next up, yeah, Foden-aldoOOO. 59 points in 6 game weeks. Unbelievable. Nearly 10 points a game return. One of them games was a blank 2 points. So unbelievable, completely crazy return. I got on this guy pretty early. I've been on him for like about 5 or 6 game weeks now. I definitely got in his blank anyway. But yeah, I don't know how I was able to spread. I think I mainly got in Foden so I could cover Haaland, because City had a good run there, about 6 games, and now they're coming into a very tricky one with Chelsea. And they got Tottenham away, and they've got Forest, and they've got, I think, Arsenal, got Liverpool. They've got nearly all top 6 teams. Well, I suppose Spurs. Look, so it's not an easy run coming up. So that's what I went for. I went in for Foden instead of Haaland, and I think, just to cover in case. So he was mainly cover for me. So at 9.3 million, he went up last night. A Wonderwall differential and cheap man's Haaland. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that I felt I'd take a chance on Foden, and it's working out now. If you don't have Foden, you probably won't get him in. It's nearly impossible to you're going to have to get rid of your Salah or your Palmer. I've had to get rid of Palmer to do it. So, well, I didn't actually. I had to. I think it was I got rid of Haaland and I spread it around, and that's how I got Foden in. And that was probably where a lot of people got rid of Haaland for Salah about game week 6 or whenever it was. Well, in game week 6, we all got in Haaland, didn't we? And we messed up the game week 6. In hindsight, it was a terrible wild card, and a lot of people haven't recovered. So that's the story there. I'll still be playing and starting Foden. I just always was a kind of Foden fan. Sean Sniper Gildea, 80 points is incredible. What a game week! Underdogs on the Love Boat Row is featuring quite a bit now up here, which is if you're in this sort of bracket, most of the 30 hours of 38 game weeks, you're laughing, you're having a great season. On the Love Boat Row from Clemar, 77. We'll have a look at his team there. Aidan Gaffney, 73. Adrian Starman Phillips is really coming with the charge now, 67. He's got Ahmed. And he has Ahmed anyway. And I think he's got Kluivert. He likes those cheap. They say facilitating midfielders, but they're all the rage now with Semenyo and Kluivert and Emil Smith Rowe at the beginning of the season, not so much now. Well, those cheap midfielders are really destroying it this year. Rogers is another great example. Ahmad's doing brilliant. Semenyo. Ishmael Sarr's doing all right. Eze is about mid-range in a way. So good for Klein, 66. Good to see him back up in here again. He's having more good than bad weeks. David McNamara in there with myself, the Guru on 65. I've wildcarded. Joseph Lyon, 61. Dave Cunyon, so 60s are all brilliant. Owen Cunyon, 59. These are pretty good. These are all little reds to good solid reds, good solid green. So I'd say it'd be a light green for the 57 onwards. Jason Coyne, Huey Carney, 58. Shane Colini, 57. Great stuff to be on this list. Well done, Sean. You deserve it. Okay, I think sometimes we should emphasize who's in the runs, because if you do see it, I want to encourage people, and I'll have a look and I'll see if I can how do you mean troubleshoot your team or something. I know Kevin Kilbride, he's up there in the top 4, and he's had a bad game week with a 33. Fergie Great Guns Walsh, a 33, coming second last year. Donny O'Brien. These are all had really, really good runs. It's just this game week just didn't work. And it's a funny one. You get a 32, and it's like 34 points up to the Maeve here, or whoever you're looking at. Starman is flying up there. So it's massive. It's a crazy, absolutely disastrous game week. These are the ones you fear the most, is when you get into the runs and everyone's in the underdogs. And it's hard. It takes a while. It takes ages to claw back 30 points in this game sometimes. But if you hang in there, then it might turn around and flip. Whereas if you keep chasing points, I'm terrible chasing points, because I know I have the wild card and I have it in reserve. Now that I have no wild cards left, I'm going to be more on my wits, and I'll be keeping faith in my players more now, rather than chasing after the points. Now, it makes sense chasing after Kluivert points, but what happens if Unal and Evan Nielsen come back? Then what's going to happen there? Aotearoa is doing well through the centre for Bournemouth. Brooks is unbelievable. And then you've got Clark. So I'm not 100% sure of using a triple captain in that sort of game week with Liverpool, when there's a Moyes with Everton who'll want to stink the place out. They'll be up for it. And you've got Bournemouth who are just flying it. It's just so exciting. And the press that they have is just like double up press. It's like they're pressing, everyone's pressing in your own half. And unless you have a big one over the top, or you use the channels well, then, and if you don't have the players that they know you don't have the pace and behind, then you really are in trouble. And Liverpool, a little bit shaky, a few draws here and there, but they're back now with the Darwin effect. So with the brace, so yeah, they're back again, Liverpool. We'll see anyway. So who's next? So Donny's there. Jerry Freely has been good. He's tailed off a bit. Brent Barry, 3-1. Donkey Hannon's in there. Ryan Kilbride, Sajendra. James Crane, he took a -4. He had 33, 29. Colin Freely. Michael Cookhorse has had a great couple of games, but I think he's down now to only one chip. I think it's wild card. So, but he had a good run up. So he's about 56 or something. Lee Chambers, propping up the table there. Big dream team player. And in a way, that's where I kind of been going wrong the last 3 years, is that I've been doing some dream team and then the FPL, they don't quite marry well. And it takes a while for you to adapt, and sometimes you're taking a strategy of Son into your FPL. You're mixing it all up and you're all over the place. And I think I can now get the fact I've been doing so well in the Sun Dream Team. It's kind of equated exactly to how poorly I've been doing the last 3 years. But now hopefully I can break this 1.2 million and get into the top 500k as soon as I can, and then attack the last 3. So it looks like I'll use the assistant manager chip, and then I'll have the bench boost, free hit, and triple captaincy for later. So that would be that. So well done, Sean. Sean Sniper, Gildea, terrific stuff. Doesn't it? Barcouts for game week 23. Yeah, the wild card, the second one that went pretty well for me, as I indicated before. Having Valamaris and Mikolenko and Greaves and Stewart, it just couldn't have that on the bench, and I had only 0.1 in the bank. The final draft got me a 65, and I have 1.7 in the bank. I can just chill, and I can pick slot 1.5 mil, still have something in the bank. And obviously the first 2 games, and then the double game. But then obviously Liverpool's third of the assistant manager chip, if you play it in game week 24, is going to be Man City. So I'll have to have a look and see about. I think there's a possibility you could put it on West Ham or something at home. There's 1 or 2 good fixtures there for game week 26. So I'm in favour of the assistant manager versus the other ones. The triplet captaincy, I know you got Salah, but everyone's going to captain Salah anyway in the double. If he blanks one of them games or just gets 1 return, you're talking about less than 10, 12 points difference. I'm not after that at all. So I'll have to have a look to see if I want to bring in Gakpo or Van Dijk, just an extra body in there somewhere, or upgrade somebody. I've only got 0.2, so I'll have to look to see what I can do. Probably have 5 for that double, and then play the assistant manager on slot. Let's see where we go. So I still have to do a bit of tweaking. I need to roll a transfer, so I'll have 2 transfers going into game week 24, so I can get in a sneaky. Even I could get Raul, changing to DCL and take a chance on DCL at home to Leicester, or Ndai, one or the other. So we'll see how we are anyway. I'm not too pushed. I have 2 Liverpool anyway, which it could well be enough anyway, and another, so Everton. Stockpile. So yeah, I'm happy with this wildcard because I think we can stockpile transfers now to game week 30 after we get this chip done. There'll be 2 game weeks. I won't want to do anything, and all the way up to 30, and with Rodgers, Gabriel, and Milenko on the bench, I know I'd pick for it as well as a sub keeper from Cells. I'm happy enough with Aina, Hall, Trent, Raul, Wood, Isak. It's pretty versatile, so I should be okay to scrape through, where lots of people have dodgy benches, to game week 30. Everyone wildcard. Hopefully I'll have made my gains by that time, and then I have 3 chips to mess about. Well, game week 29, it's probably free hit for me. That's if Newcastle go through. Then I'll have 3 Newcastle, and they'll have the Carabao or whatever in 29. So probably free hit in 29. Then I have the other 2 for later on for the other 2 game weeks. No Spurs versus Leicester in game week 23 is a worry. So again, I have to kind of consider, but Solanke isn't playing, so we'll have to see. Spurs are awful tired. Could be a game for Pedro Porro this, possibly. So I'll know more next week. I'm thinking about Kluivert, of course. Who wouldn't? He's gone up anyway, 5.5. DCL again for Raul. I might get him in, and Meta possibly not now at this stage. Although, yeah, I think there's whoever you have between Ismail Assar and Eze, they're very exciting, and you have the other dude, Munoz, as well. So a lot of people, you could have definitely three Palace there if you wanted to go there. They do have good fixtures, so best of luck with that. But Ismail Assar is attracting a lot of attention through his inactivity with returns. So keep an eye out for that. And the price falls. Ahmed has gone up again, but the little star here means he's gone up like zero point 0.2 in the space of like a couple of 2 or 3 days because he went up at the end of just before the end of this game week, and now he's gone up again, and it's just the game week's over. It's like it's a Tuesday. So these two price rises for Ahmed were quick. Robinson's gone up to 5.1. Aina, the same with Ahmed, gone up pretty quick. And he's due again to go up tonight, believe it or not. So that's Axis is really just to indicate this. Aina's going up again. So two quick price rises. Wood again, two very, very quick prices. I can't believe it, but he's gone 6.9 to 7.1 in the space of like 4 days or 5 days. He must have went up just as I done this. And then I don't know how he's done it, but he's 7.1 million now, and that's getting serious money now stage. Glad to have him. Savinho is a strange one. He went up to 6.6 over the last few days, but now he's looking to go down tonight. So I'm not sure about Savinho. I'd rather have the Foden. Foden's up again. He's up 9.3. Eze went up again last night, 6.7. Nico Williams went up to 4.4. Very handy guy to throw on the bench like Mikalenko and just forget about until you need him for 1 or 2 game weeks down the home stretch. Kluivert, as we said, has gone up to 5.6. Isak could be going up again tonight. Aina tonight. Mateta could be going up 7.4. Trent is very likely to go up. These are all over 100% plus. So it's up to the Prem to themselves to do this. 7.2. Hall could be going up tonight to 5.1. That's a quick price rises again there for Hall. Tomorrow night, Gakpo could go up. Whisk could go up 6.3. Penate is back from injury, so people are happy enough. 5.2 could be going. Gehe scored recently. 4.6 could be going up. Couple of days' time, keep an eye out for Sells and Gibbs White. And weeks plus Morello. Rogers, keep an eye on these guys. Gordon could be going up again. Kirkes is very interesting if you have him. Trossard as well. Price fallers over last night was Evan Nielsen, another star there. Yeah, he's gone up. He's gone down a couple of price rises really quickly. Same with Endo. It's just hemorrhaging money. Unlucky if you got him in there recently. Jesus is flying down as well as he's predicted to go down again in a couple of days. 6.6. He could end up another Nkunku, couldn't he? From 6.5 to 5.9. Unbelievable, dude. He's definitely in crunch crew. He's a knackered, isn't he? In crunch crew. Pedro's gone down. Don't like him at all. I'm done with him. Brought him in and out. It's just I've always got it wrong with him. He only scores against the big clubs. They reckon if Welbeck comes back, things will improve a bit. He'll play in behind or something, but whatever he's doing now, false nine is just baloney. 5.6. Onana from Villa, 4.9. Michael Keane from Everton gone down to 3.9. Barrow O'Shea down to 4 million now. Chilwell 4.6. Saliba 6.2. Brandon Johnson 6.3. Cunha 6.9. Now he's gone down. He's been up and down, hasn't he, that Cunha? Wow, up to Everson, down to the base camp again. Martinelli 6.7. Middlesmith Rowe 5.3. Garnacho going down. He went down last night. Timber gone down 5.6. If he's playing in central midfield, central defence, that's an issue. Saliba's out now. Gabriel's in there. He's the only one I'd have. But you've got Thomas Partey on the right, and I think you got that scary lad. Skelly, is it? Lewis Skelly on the left. So that Arsenal back line, there's like 3 changes out of 5 there. So it will be interesting to see Arsenal going forward. And I don't know if you'd really want double defence. Ismail Sarr's gone down 5.8 well last night. Savinho could be going down tonight. Paulo Neto could be going down. 6.2 from Chelsea. Lancashire from Spurs, 4.5. Kilman could be going down. Ashley Barnes. And Palmer could be going down tonight, down to 11.3. Keep an eye. Tomorrow night, Jamie Ward-Prowse could be going down. 6.1. Rashford is going down. He could be going to Timbuktu. I think it's, if that's in Monaco, we'll have to see. 6.5. He could be going down. Haaland could be going down. 14.7. Colwill from Chelsea, New Sus again. In a couple of days' time, Shar and Al Nouri could be going down with Vardy, Onana from, I said Villa, but I saw Nana, I'm sure, is the goalkeeper. Is it? Yeah, that could be on Man United's Onana. Keep an eye out. He could be going down. Yeah, I would have. Solanke is due to go down. He never seems, he goes up and down. I don't know what's going on there. Seems to be a transfer blocker with this guy. So that's where we are there. Get to the next stage of this. Nothing else to report. Yeah, hopefully this will close. Oh, this is just clarification anyway. Very happy with what's going on generally. I think the Newcastle defence will get back to normal. I think that was a whammy, an absolute, to game week 23, which is going to be a 1:30 start on a Saturday. So if you want to sleep in, all the games seem to be at 3 o'clock. Okay, so there you go. We got to sleep in for Saturday. I'm working, so I have to work all day and not have any football. At the moment, I'm going to go with Sells. Gabriel's a bit worrying how he was caught out for loss against Bournemouth, though, but I'm sure he'll start again. Trent, great to have him against Ipswich. Salah will be captain, of course, at home to Ipswich. I love Morgan Rogers. I think he's just so versatile and exciting. Now, I'm a bit worried about the Euro adventure and being rested in the game. Of course, they have a big game against, I think it is Monaco as well. So anyway, Foden in there. Gordon, happy with Foden. Yeah, Gordon. Who could I change that into? No, I'm happy enough with Gordon anyway. I could give him another while. And Wood, Raul, and Isak. Was looking at Ahmed. It's a close call between Ahmed and Raul, so I'll figure that out later. But anyway, going forward to game week 24 in the double, I'd say I'd start with Pickford. Yeah, I'd go for Pickford anyway in there. Would I play Gabby? Maybe not, because you think he's got Arsenal. Arsenal versus Man City, I think it is. So Gabby will be at home, and that will be a test of Arsenal's defence. Mikalenko will be playing in that double with Liverpool and Leicester. Raul, so yeah, Salah will stay. Rodgers will play. Foden, Gordon will play. Gordon. I think Newcastle are Fulham, so it's not the worst. Give Fulham a go. Don't think I'll. So there's Ahmed. Yeah, that's not Ahmed, is it? This one's Ahmed. I think I'd go with something like that. So pretty happy enough for that. So I'll have the 2 Liverpool and 2 Everton to go against Leicester, and Salah against Bournemouth away. So I'll take that. Should be okay. Should be okay. Don't think I'll triple captain. I'll just do the slot thing and keep, because that was the plan when I did the wildcard draft too, was to not get the 3rd Liverpool guy and get the slot in. So I'm just going to keep it simple. Get the 3. Joey Neal in there, 16,500 in the world, flying us, all his chips intact, wildcard, assistant manager. There's not an awful. It's 2 mini blanks and 2 possible mini mini double game week, so keep an eye out. Joey got the 46. I'm sure he had Palmer, did he? He had Palmer, so that was a lot of people captain them, so that would hurt the rank. That's what the spy's there for. You don't really want him. Now, Neil Carney, okay, 39, a phenomenal position. Stevie Stretz with a 51, 3 transfers left. That's fine, good score. Liam Herr on a 43, good stuff. The Oracle. Don't know this guy here is probably, but Gordon in. Fernandez. Also, he's don't know, I'm sure the Oracle knows something. And he had Cucurella, which is a great call. So well done there. Nearly the top 400k. And Markey is in a great position to attack. He's basically got where most people have with chips wise. Great position keeping them. I don't mind having points on the bench as long as it gives me flexibility. That's what I'm deciding to do myself, is to have a proper bench. And I want to be making decisions, and I want to have that versatility, because anything can happen now with the European matches. There could be injuries. And if you've got like a Rodgers and a Mikolenko and good people to come off the bench, you can really win out that way. Every point matters. The Enforcer, Eamon Phillips on the 46. Good stuff. Raul, I did think the same myself. I'll give Raul plenty of time. Alan scoring the goal eventually. Probably one of the best. Anakin, too much here. Great position. Well done, Enforcer. Owen Collins doing well here, 42. Kevin Kluivert, the 33. Won't stand on ceremony there. Jack Kearney left 43. Darren Hunt. Right, and Sarah Collins, have to have a look at good stuff at 49. Wildcard by myself, we've seen that. 56 from Patrick Caulfield, well done. 57 by 118 O'Hara, very good. 3 transfers left. Seamus O'Boyle on the 54. These are all good scores. You're taking 20 off a lot of people here. Owen, the Love Boat Road, 4 free transfers and all this. Cucurella, another Cucurella lad, like the Oracle. Watkins, we'll see what happens to him when Durant comes back. They'll have to be kind of clever with the European fixtures coming up with Villa. And Wood hit there, Havertz is coming through, Wouldn't begrudge that. And yeah, Owen's got Kluivert as well. Brilliant stuff, Kluivert. Elanga has been doing well. He's got 41 points in the last 6 or 7 games, or 10 games, I think, for Elanga. Tony O'Brien on the 32. Finally got off Enzo for Ahmed. That's a good call anyway. 65 for David McNamara. The Maeve on the 66. Good stuff. Very brave for the Maeve to go for Wood, and he paid off healthily. De Bruyne, very interesting. There's a lot of money in there now, spread around. Matt's Ryan, not too sure. Saliba, good bench. Yeah, I like Villa fixtures going forward. So I think this is a very versatile team. You can mess about with this. Very interesting. Sancho will be very dangerous going forward. He always is, because he's willing to think outside the box. He really is, an alternative thinker, which is always exciting to watch. Yeah, so Sean Gildea has used 4 transfers to get Raul for Wood. Brilliant call. Isak in, yeah, just to cover the rank. Elanga, good call. Getting rid of Son Johnson. He's done with the Spurs. Me too, mate. Me and the rest. Robinson, good call. The 80s come in from Sean, the sniper. The sniper is always a sort of guy that does a run right at the end of the Christy Nick. He goes on these runs. So Foden was big. Captain of Foden, that deserves, a bravo. It's brilliant stuff. Well deserved to be game week. Cracking game week. Foden killed it, Wood killed it, and maybe Robinson, Kirkes, and the rest blanked. So it just goes to show, and nobody has Foden either. So there you go. Well done, sniper. The rest now, the 20s and 30s. As we go down further, Kieran Kiley 41, all his chips intact. Done dribbling for Elanga. He's still plugging away. 73 from Aidan Gaffney, got in Trent and Foden. Good call. Brilliant. That's keep the game honest, keep playing as hard as you can, and that's what you gotta be doing. And I think Aidan Gaffney's doing that. Thanks, great playing. Keep at it, bud. 61 from Joseph, done mate. 4-3, 56 is good. Gordon didn't quite work out. but it would have been let's see, Palmer, has he got? Wanted to have a quick look at with the hitmans. Castagna, a little bit of the Fulham thing going on, the three of them. Wood, Salah, yeah, there's a lot there, plenty there. Pickford in there. But going forward, there's a lot of adjusting, readjusting. You know, it might be okay now. He got 4 transfers in for the double in game week 24, so he should be fine. Just needs to keep on it. 58 from Jason Coyne and Morgan, the Prodigy Lions. 55, good stuff. Smith Rowe kept the fit with Smith Rowe. He's a long time out of favour, but came good with his goal the other day, last game week, and that's the rest of the Christy Nick. So thanks very much, guys. Just a quick episode. God bless. Take care, and thanks for joining us here. And we're out.